Today we're going to talk about the power of breaking down strongholds. A stronghold is anything that stands in your way. It's like a wall that's straight across the street and you cannot drive through. That's what a stronghold is. When we talk about strongholds, we a lot of times we think about addictions, we think about drug addictions, we think about alcohol addictions. But today, what I'm going to talk about those subtle strongholds that hold us down. Those strongholds that a lot of times we don't pay attention to, that keeps us from thriving. Strongholds like jealousy. You see, a lot of times we get jealous of others, and as a result of getting jealous of others, we do not see the fact that those people could teach us something that could get us where we need to go. Instead of dealing with that and celebrating with them and be happy for them in their success, instead of coming alongside them and celebrating and cheering them on, we try to sabotage them because of our jealousy. You see, jealousy is in human nature that we constantly have to crucify every single day. We constantly have to tell ourselves, we are going to celebrate when other people are thriving. We're going to celebrate when other people are succeeding. And as a result of that, we put a noose to that spirit of jealousy. Another one is unforgiveness. And unforgiveness could be a bitter stronghold because what we do, we hold hate. We hold things that people have done to us in the past in our hearts. And as a result of holding it there, it prevents us from moving forward. Whenever you hold and harbor unforgiveness, you're not hurting the other person. You are literally put yourself in a life sentence. You're stifling your growth. You're stifling your advancement. You're stifling the blessings that your Creator has in store for you. You are the one being hurt whenever you hold unforgiveness. So just as that infamous song says, let it go. You have to learn to let it go. You have to learn to forgive. You have to learn to move forward. You have to learn to walk in love. You have to learn to walk in grace. You have to learn to walk in the freedom that your Creator has left for you. You see, freely you have given, and freely you have received, freely you give. So you see, as you receive that forgiveness from your Creator, then you go out there and you're forgiving others as well. Don't worry about them. You know, a lot of times people say, well, you know what, even if I forgive them, they think that they won, and they'll go around and they say, oh, well, you know what, they were such a softie. Don't worry about that. The key fundamental fact is here is you walking in freedom, is you walking in love, is you walking in grace. Another sense of unforgiveness, of strongholds that we often cling to is a fear. Fear of relationship, fear of friendship, fear of being around people, fear of what people are saying about me, you know, all of that. And you could eradicate that sense or that stronghold by growing you. Get up every day and spend time every day growing you. Spend time every day building you. Spend time every day in the good book of growing you, growing your self-esteem, learning to love the person that you see in the mirror, learning to appreciate you for you. Spend time every day in personal development, reading motivational books, listening to CDs. Get off the television. Get off of your negative conversations. Use the time that you would squander for hours watching a show or sitting down binging on the couch, and use that time to grow you. Use that time to raise your confidence level. Use that time to learn to live from the inside out. Another stronghold that we have is the fear of friendships. Newsflash, you cannot have a friend if you're not a friend. You have to be a friend to have a friend. So many times people say, well, you know, I don't have any friends. You don't have any friends because you're not being friendly. You don't have any friends because you're not learning how to cultivate good relationships. In order to be a friend, the basics for any friendship is trust. You can't just be talking about people behind their back or lambasting or pontificate or sharing all these rumors about them with other people or laughing or skittering or belittling their success or belittling what they're doing and then expect people to be your friend. You see, I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of very close friends that I talk to at least once a week on the phone. And we have conversations. We encourage each other. We celebrate in each other's wins. We pray for each other. We look at the week and we always are so excited about the things that are happening and the things that are going to happen, the way how they're growing and the way how we are expanding. And we literally cheer each other on. Some of them I speak to at least once every single day, sometimes more than once a day, because the fact is they pour into me and I pour into them. So in order to have friends, you have to be friendly. You see, so if you find yourself people not being receptive to you, just remember, just like a skunk. You know, if a skunk keeps coming around and it smells bad, then everybody's going to run. So learn to create and work on you so that you give off that aroma of love. You give off that aroma of grace. You give off that aroma that causes people to want to gravitate to you. You give off that aroma that shows people that you love them, that shows people that you care for them, that shows people that you want to be with them. And that shows people that you value what they value, that you are willing to support what they support. Another stronghold that we have a tendency of dealing with is the stronghold of what we think about ourselves. And that usually is eroded because of sometimes we have bad relationships or bad friendships in the past. Because some people will go out there, literally go out there and befriend somebody because of what that person could do for them. That's one thing I evaluate. I look at every single person that want to be friend with me, every single person that I talk to. And as I look at them, I analyze what they're saying. I analyze their actions. And I know precisely who wants to come close to me for what I am, or who I know, or what I can do, or where I can go. You see, I know that because I'm able to decipher and I'm able to see through the thicket of what's in front of me and able to decipher all of that. So yes, you may have bad occasions or bad friendships in the past, but what you want to do is that you want to learn from those mistakes and cultivate good friendships and cultivate. So you don't have to be hard on yourself. You go out there and you work on it. Work on loving others. Work on respecting others. Work on sharing with others. Another stronghold that people have is a stronghold of learning. You see, you look around and you say, I wish I could learn that. I wish I could do that. Oh, they went to college. Oh, they went and they did that. Oh, they went and did that class. They're so smart. But the key fundamental fact is it takes every drop of rain to cause a river to flow. It takes every drop of rain to cause a river to flow. That means if there was one drop followed by a drop, followed by a drop, followed by a drop of rain, that river will not flow. So your learning, your growth is not going to be instantaneous. Your growth and your learning is going to be a process. Your growth and your learning is going to be drop by drop by drop. But as those drops are consistent, as those drops continue every single day, as those drop continues, eventually that river will flow. Eventually, you'll get where you are flowing in that grace. You're flowing in that love. You're flowing in that knowledge. You're flowing in that understanding. So you always have to respect the process. This process is what takes you where you need to go. Have an awesome growth day today. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button below. Hit the subscribe button below. And remember, when you hit the subscribe button, always select the bell, because when you select the bell, it will notify you when I add a new video. I'll be adding one new video every week. Feel free to share my videos with anyone. Share it with as many people as you can, and God bless you.